All right. We're back. We're hanging out over here at the Zyranium Manufactory. Let's see what we've got going on here. I want to go over there, but I think that's just going to be death. Yeah. What have we got going on here? I do love the set pieces in this game. They're very, like, cool set pieces. You can tell they learned a lot from the DLC content.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zyranium Manufactory VII presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of inquiry from Abbot Newell. Open up.
Wait, you have a writ? From the Abbot? Well, we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Métaguier. Am I to understand you have orders from the Abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Okay. Building on the left. No one saw that.
Yes, right over here. You're not.
Hi.
So,
What's your problem,
the
sir?
Abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he?
Mm-hmm.
And you've brought along your own Rift cultist, I see. In case we required poor methodology and ample bloodshed.
Poor methodology? How dare you? Do you think ample bloodshed just happens by itself?
You check my papers, but my team's my business, like it or not.
Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the Abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate.
Of course they are.
I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route. But fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive.
That's
I
fine.
expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
What in the void is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's choice.
Okay.
One of our transport pods, filled with Zyranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
If you didn't do it, who did?
We have a working hypothesis about who is responsible. The initial evidence looks rather conclusive. And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below. Which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufacturing.
I see, so you need our help unseizing control. Sounds like the perpetrator has you cornered, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
I definitely have a lot of questions for both her and your proctor.
Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Okay. Mineral acquisition automech. Sure, there'll be a...
Evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zyranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Automatic worker. I'm sure there will be a
Or an attack. What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
vending machine somewhere.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
All right, let me see here.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my... All right.
Oh, just sends her.
Anyway, need something, Commander?
I was hoping I could have her swap out with someone from the ship. Let's see, do we have... We do have a warp point here, so let me quickly fast travel. I wanted to be like, hey, go back to the ship and send someone else in your place. But it doesn't seem to work that way. I might have enough to open this. No, 2 more. Okay. Let's bring Valerie again. Have a little heal on us. Now we got the fast travel point. We can do this pretty easily. Hello? Fast travel. There it is. Yes. Okay.
The Proctor is a low-functioning functionary at best.
Not really anything of major value to steal.
Fastidiousness.
Little good that's doing us now.
Alright, what do we got? Open. Elevator. What is going on here? Corrosion side effect reduce armor, making it highly effective against
Relinquish control of this facility immediately. Oh,
armored.
my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this. You have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast? I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender at once. Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Oh, they're fighting.
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's over?
Okay. Wrapped it on hide. Or just a rando.
Ah, yes, of course.
Proctor Svoboda.
Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
You mean Initiate Alva?
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
That I'm always hearing about. That's quite an accusation. Can you back it
Within
up?
a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacob's lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
You were arguing with her earlier. What about?
Fervent professements of innocence, mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic
Traitress.
attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes?
Probably need to investigate a bit before murdering
Whatever
anyone.
for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
I don't trust it. Okay. Yeah, I see a workbench over there. And a vending machine. Lovely. Okay. Let's see. You've got bypass shunts, various grenades. Plasma rounds, short rounds, compact rounds. Plenty of stuff. Okay, let's see, mods. Crafting. Biomass container, yeah. There we go. Love a little biomass. Sealed, huh? Exit door? Neither of those are that particularly useful, it's just food.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachnid's cursor as slavering when it
Examine. An opening where a dead Varachnid presumably sprang from the area slime in the species telltale slime. Ponder deeply, huh? An academic paper theorizing how this type of sticky biological matter is used to slow agile prey animals to reduce their speed advantage. If one managed to avoid it entirely, they might dramatically increase their likelihood of survival during chance encounters. Okay.
How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Operations. It's over here.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Lockpick 8. What was that? High security access card? 2 Order initiates appear to have been shot. Need more medical or observation. Or bloody handprints there. Not the guy who tried to pry the door open, losing his hand.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now?
I see.
Who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
Oh, my. That Earth Directorate support mech is a design classic. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
I don't trust either of them. You're out somebody to find out who caused the explosion.
Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this.
So it sure seems to think you're
I was
responsible.
apparently at the wrong point in space at the wrong point in time. Really? Do you see me, a saboteur? Oh, don't they always attempt to, flee the scene?
Tell me your side then.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I immediately realized someone must have bypassed my terminal. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, additional attacks may have continued. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow.
Do you have any way to prove your innocence?
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch.
Mm-hmm.
Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look.
Okay.
I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
We'll take a look. Not. Let's see. I'll do that, and you'll come out.
Certainly, of course. If you help me uncover who's responsible, I will gladly open this door. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Okay. Inquire below to investigate further. I need more medical to glean anything from
all
them.
your endeavors add to the equation.
Okay. Records repository. Tutelary impact converter. I'll take it. No one's here. Hang on. Oh, that's examine. Got it. No one's here, so I can steal stuff. All part of the job. Let's see this. Messages. Tenured Arcus. Friendly reminder that there remains a 19.8% chance of one coming face to cephalothorax with a varachnid of uncomfortable size and toothy disposition among the lower levels of the manufactory. Our colleagues in xenobiology noticed that screaming, flailing one's arms, and other expressions of abject terror only excite the creatures further, so please be advised to weep silently during any chance unfortunate encounters. As overseer of this facility, you are clearly allowed full access to all areas and equipment, but your presence in our laboratory remains a distraction at best and at worst a source of anxiety for our members of junior facility. As you are no doubt keenly aware, even a minor disturbances can translate into delays over time. I remain confident you will appreciate my candor and take this in the best possible light. This is to Proctor Svoboda from tenured archivist Leelander. Let's see what's something here. Examine. Launch records consist of a number of instructions that are timestamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch initiate Alva supply you are able to look up the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if that's just the type of paper or a product of the printing process. Lick paper trait dumb. We'll look closer. Record clearly shows that Initiate Alva launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It's undisputable that she fired the command, though the smell seems curious. So in here, launch records. Status records expunged. Please review backup physical records. Records expunged.
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too discreet.
Our Earth Director. Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were
Okay.
away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Facility secured then.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further.
Same.
Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
Did you turn up anything else or remember anything odd
A
earlier?
recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
The data had been purged, but the physical record said you'd launched the transport pod.
I suppose the data wipe was meant to cover their trail. The physical records would have been altered, dear, presumably by some difficult-to-discern chemical means. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing?
She knows a lot more about this sort of thing than she lets on.
Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
That's true. That can't feel too great. Someone left you to pull the trigger.
There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zyranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
Can we prove the launch was altered?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zyranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
Before we continue further, I'd like to know more about who I'm working with.
Full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores.
Oh my god.
All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Okay, investigate refinement logistics and investigate central processing. Evaluational dithering. Oh my god, that's amazing. Love a good dithering. Lockpick 12. Oof. High security access card will get us into a ton of places here. So if we can find that, it'll be crazy useful. Okay.
Proctor Svoboda seeks retribution. This unit is capable of complying.
Okay, what is this area going to? Okay. Interesting, this is back outside somehow. Oh, hi. Hang on one second, let me look around a tiny bit.
Engaging combat protocols. Standing by.
Oh, there's another one. Okay, let's take a look around. Not seeing much stuff here. Actually, safety reset for door. Let me talk to him first. Unjam door. Engineering used.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Yes, I had a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is central processing. If I want to reroute launch coordinates, I do it here, right?
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Did you examine the exposed wiring? What do you think happened there?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
What do you know about Initiate Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day.
Were we around the time
I
of
was
the
in my
attack?
cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently
Trying to be
devoured.
liquefied. Hand Sweater, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Try not to be liquefied. I will absolutely do my best to not get liquefied. Okay. Surely you don't care about me taking your scrap metal, sir, right? An auto dock here. Gonna have for now. Alright, sounds good. We'll be playing more of this and all kinds of other games soon. So, have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Alright, let's look at this wiring. Patchwork array of switchboxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. Obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. Look closer. The rewiring is reminiscent of how Initiate Alva took control of the doors in the operations office. We don't have the necessary skills to go even further than that, though. Thank you so much. Have fun yourself with whatever your day entails from here. Okay, let's go back. Oh, hi. Forgot that I had switched to Val, so I had her heal me instead of attack. Whoops. Okay. Let's go back down and see if we can figure out the way to the other place. Probably on the other side, right?
Proctor's been in there a while now.
There we go.
Perhaps the phenomenon is approaching a solution.
Something about that Alva doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
Respecting one's elders is considered good manners in most colonies. Exceptions may be made for violent offenders.
Initiate Doubleday.
Ah, yes. Suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would come by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zyranium overflow vending has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring?
Not a higgledy-piggledy
I was
nightmare.
ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity?
Okay.
The control board to divert the flow of Zyranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
Alright. You're in luck, but I don't already know on the topic I'm smart enough to figure out.
Well, as a fellow student of science, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively.
Okay.
Shut off the gas, it's yours.
You got yourself a specialist, or a reasonable stand-in.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
May deliberate endeavors beget expected results. God. Okay. Nicotine sticks. No, this is just a little thing. Alright, maybe down the... Hang on. What is the point of this? what we're doing? Just going across with our device. Another high security access card thing. Warning, unspecified dangers present. Doesn't seem to be anything helpful over here. Ooh, crap.
Yes, yes, I have had my fill of stochastic uncertainty today.
She said it was just up the stairs. Oh, I see. There's all this too. Although this also doesn't seem to be going anywhere useful. Maybe over there? This is somewhere we haven't been yet. Hi Hoshi, how are you doing? Fortune is, to some extent, with me. How's your day going? Auto dock, yes please. There we go. Vent Zyranium. Examine. Okay, the control board allows users to operate settings for the Zyranium overflow venting system. Look closer. Safety restrictions have clearly been set to exceed stated tolerances, causing the explosion and subsequent leak. Vent. Just woke up, but it's been nuts lately. I've been doing well. We're just exploring this game and trying to solve some mysteries. Sadly, the skills needed in this mystery were not good enough to get me, like, extra info, but it's fine. I think I can make that. Yeah. Oh my god, Chainsaw, how are you doing?
Ah, you're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded.
Yes, it was.
Zyranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
I saw that 2v8's extended. Maybe you can help me with some answers then.
The leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Do you see anyone lurking about here before or after the leak occurred?
You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time.
It's going well.
Well, I'm
trying
sure
to solve
you're
some
aware
mysteries.
Higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
So you mentioned a reward
This
earlier.
card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside
High security
on
access
display.
card. Thanks. Now I have some questions.
The leak abated. I am fully prepared. Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, then my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay. I am...
Okay. Well, we have our high security access card. Let's take a look at the primer that she gave me. Not one of those? Oh, yeah, sorry, she didn't give it to me. She gave me the access card for it. Don't mind me, just stealing some stuff. Barracks. Have to see if there's more barracks. Personnel assessment. Alva Miriam. During our recent discussions, Initiate Alva has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and aspirations. This notably frustrating disposition renders us unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed this concern to the Initiate, I was met with silence one can only characterize as stony. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this and consistent data drawn from years of similar interviews, I would say it almost appears as that she is being evasive. Feel like there's going to be something else in here. Maybe I'm not observant enough. I haven't been pumping skills into my observant as much as I would like to. Alright, well the key card is helpful because that'll give us access to a couple of areas.
Always account for standard deviation.
That's a lot of bits. More Dragoon armor. Okay. $1,200 XP for that. Essence of Vigor Killer, here it is. 725 health over duration plus 10 Zyranium poisoning. Interesting. Alright, let's chit-chat here.
Why, we were just talking about you.
I'm sure you were.
Specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Someone rerouted coordinates for the launch, and they had clearance to cause the leak.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
Svoboda doesn't seem capable of engineering all
I
this.
wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our Proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
I know something doesn't add up about your story.
Certain facts don't quite line up. You're holding something back. That much is obvious. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
I don't... The Endpoint wish I had a cool code name. How long have you been here undercover?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
I'm curious, why should we listen to you now?
Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved.
That you are who you are, and are standing right and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
So we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with? I haven't seen enough proof to determine. So I haven't seen enough proof to determine who's guilty or innocent here.
You think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that.
We'll force the Proctor to reveal who she's working
I cannot
with.
be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Wait, really?
Not that I was relishing the idea, but you provided other options. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here?
Come to surrender, I take it.
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Well, mostly. Definitively determined. Maybe a bit of a stretch.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
That's that. Any thoughts on
search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Updating threat assessment of Marisol Delgado to hi.
Okay, designated burst assault rifle. Plasma pistol, advanced energy modulator, long rounds. Love that. Take all of this stuff. Alright, let's see what this is. Rubbish bin.
A terminal.
Just oversight controls. Toxic effluvium repository. Rubbish bin. Commence message recovery. Recovered entries. From Abbot Newell. To Proctor Svoboda. Proctor Svoboda, as you know, I highly value your sagacity when it comes to supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had a close colleague, a friend even, whose diligence appears to have slid, and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what actions would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them for a promotion. Speaking hypothetically, of course. Await your counsel, Abbot Newell. The toxic effluvium. Oh. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, she's coming with. Oh, Zyranium Manufactory VII. Okay. Let's see what's down here. Right. What am I trying to get to? Back outside. Where do you want me to go this time? unclear where it wants me to go to. Okay. Toxic effluvium repository may contain oh, it's here. Got it. That thing that I was wondering about why it was sealed earlier. Okay.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated.
Zyranium ray.
Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Fancy new weapon, Zyranium ray. Uses plasma charges. Alright. From not identified subject, your orders. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Anti-Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threaten to expose our plans. This is an unacceptable error on your part, and I expected better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task to Lovino from the start. To Iovino. Cooperate with the Earth Directorate agent insofar as it does not lead back to us, and know that further failure will be met with severe consequences. In light of recent setbacks, De Vries has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan A467. Further instructions will be issued at a time of my predetermining.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Yes, I'm pursuing the head of the conspiracy, Augustine De Vries.
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
Okay.
This whole
shaking her
affair
euphoric.
reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Depends what it involves.
I have an old contact on Cloister I need to look up. Part of a small matter there. Some research the Order considered heretical. Worth restarting, I think.
Sounds intriguing. Join my crew and we'll look into it when we can.
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Sure. Val, let's catch up later.
Affirmative. Engaging standby protocols.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Alright, we have a new teammate. Marisol. So, she has Marisol's pistol, small plasma charge, body armor, torpifying blast. Using a gadget of her own design, she shoots energy at a specified target, stunning and showering them with magnetic energy. While the effect lasts, the target cannot move, and all attacks against the target are critical hits. Okay. Marisol improves your ability to generate energy, allowing any kills scored by the party to restore a small portion of your energy. Marisol's goggles provide additional analysis. Looking at others while using either tactical time dilation or the N-ray scanner shows strategic data such as health, armor, and the weapon they use. Nice. Okay. Small particle capacitors, restoring gadget energy. Attacking them causes them to explode, dealing shock damage. Okay. While active, your attacks against the target apply effects depending on the location of the body you hit. Legs knocked down, head stunned, torso, arms bleed. Do that. 10% of damage dealt restored as gadget energy. Marisol's companion ability now affects an area around the target, applying it. Oh, let's do that for sure. Make her ability affect an area rather than just a single enemy.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
I understood then, and I understand now.
Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Thank you. Okay, main quest done. We obviously still have some more to do. For main quest, but that's a good start on this. Okay. Ooh, that's bright. That's bright. Alright. So here's the next main quest. We've got a little bit more side quests there. Not fast travel at this time. Why can I not fast travel at this time? Now I can. Let's go here. All right. That is our next location. But I think that's going to be where we wrap up for today. Got done with some main quest, and next time we come back to Outer Worlds, we'll finish up the main quests here and probably finish up this world. So very excited about the ongoing progress. We got 2 new party members today.